3, 4.
Denise can only count to 4.
I'm sorry, my English not very well. Hello everybody, and which camera am I looking at? Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to my very first episode of my very first podcast, which is called Why Are We Like This?
Why are we like this?
And my first...
Slightly racist, but yeah, like...
It's not racist if you're here.
Right, okay, yeah.
I'm not racist, my best friend's Indian. And that brings us to our first guest of my first podcast, Mr. Anand Raman.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for saying yes to coming here.
I appreciate you.
We've been talking about this podcast for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I finally got my 100,000 plaque.
Shout out.
And I haven't posted any long form, so it's about time. Thank you all for joining. We are currently in Podster Studios in Barsha, Dubai.
Yes.
Anand, why are we like this?
I don't know. I ask myself this question every single day.
So for those of you who don't know, Anand and I are comedians. Anand is way more experienced in stand-up comedy than I am. You've been doing this for?
About 7 years now.
And you're still shit. So
sounds just like my mom.
And we both do these little skits online, and comedy has brought us together. I think we formed a beautiful little friendship that we have.
Yeah.
Fragile, but beautiful nonetheless.
We were not gonna make it today, but
we try our best every other day.
Yeah.
And I realized throughout our conversations that you and I share a lot of similarities.
Yes, way too many. We're chameleons.
It's so weird.
It's really weird.
Why are we like this?
I don't know. I'm mirroring you right now.
I'm
you don't
mirroring
even know.
you.
Wow.
I'm just almost doing this now.
Again, very racist. I mean, I don't.
You are.
I don't ever do that, by the way.
Are you racist?
Am I? I'm slightly racist. I'll tell you. I have some races, that I don't appreciate.
You know what made me realize?
Sorry, go
what?
ahead. What?
They're watching.
They're fine. They're
not
the CCP's watching.
You know what made me realize I'm slightly racist?
What's that?
Online dating. And
this is so much ADHD off the charts. Let's bring
it back. And we both have ADHD, so this is a very unplanned, unscripted podcast that you're going to watch. Two brains trying to meet each other.
And trying to figure out why are we like this?
Why are we like this? So online dating, right?
Yes.
And I just see because I'm not like a drinking person. I don't really party. I don't really go out unless I have to, right? And I see a picture of like a British lad in a pub and he's with his friends. And I'm like, absolutely not, love.
No.
Absolutely not.
And I hate it, especially when there's like 2 or 3 people in one picture and you're like, how am I supposed to...
Which one?
Right? Like,
which one?
What's going on?
Do you split the bill?
Do I split the bill?
You split the bill?
I never split the bill. No,
yeah.
I always pay. Despite a lot of my videos where I'm like, can we go 50-50? I'm like, no, I just... Like, as a man, I feel like even if I'm out with a female who's a friend, I'm like, I got this. You know, it's fine.
I'm trying to think if you ever made me pay, and I don't think you ever have.
You just make me pay with our friendship every day.
I usually, like, the bill comes and I forget that, like, we're friends, and then I'll just be like, it's my time to check my hair.
Yeah. The last time we went for lunch, it was $350. But who's counting?
It's okay. Who's counting?
Who's counting?
Hey, at least we don't have that culture of, like, can you Venmo me $3.50 for... the drink and half the fries that you ate.
Oh my God, that would be tough.
Imagine we did that. White people are so weird. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
And when I was in the States, actually, this was something that I realized with my white friends. I was like, they were like, okay, so I got the steak and fries and then you got the burrito. But back home here in Dubai, we share everything. We're just like, bro, here's this and then
if it's one of those things like, I'll pay it next time. Like, you pay for lunch now? All right, I'll pay for lunch next time. Like, I'll remember and I'll make it a point to take it to a really cheap place.
Yes, exactly. If anything, and we want to pay over here, like, all the time. We overcompensate.
Yeah. So, comedian, right?
Yes.
Before a comedian, you went to school.
I did go to school, yes.
You have a degree.
I have a degree, which I didn't use. I wasted my parents' money. I
have
engineer? A degree in graphic design.
No. Oh, you do use it.
Where have I ever... I don't design posters.
You draw.
I made a fake ID when I was like 19 in the States. That's about as much as I used it for. Yeah, but my parents paid $250,000 for me to go to school.
Your parents have money?
They took out loans.
Oh. Because I almost changed my whole demeanor now. I didn't know.
You were just like, oh.
I was like, you grew up with money?
He's from old money.
So
let me ask you this: with the online dating thing, going back to it, you said. ADHD's off the charts.
Tell me.
Are there any green flags when it comes to men? Like, you're swiping.
Oh my God,
you have
yes.
just a bunch of cocks coming your way, like 24/7, right? And then
dodge
you just
them.
dodge in Matrix. Like
some of them hit me in the face.
Slap right.
There are definitely green flags.
Yeah.
The height, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I don't like it when men use feet. Unless,
Right, you like the inches.
No,
Like
I don't understand inches and feet. I really don't. Like someone's like 6'2", I'm like, how many feet fit in your meter? I don't know. I don't get it. So give me the centimeter. Are you 180? Are you 185?
You want to have like a chart?
I want to
like
have
a Venn
a chart.
diagram.
I swear.
About his...
But men lie.
Okay.
So a lot of the times the 185 is actually 175.
Right.
It's okay. I lie too.
Yeah.
Just not about my height. Not about everything else. Just not my height. So the height is a green flag.
Height is a green flag. Now, what are your thoughts on 5'11", guys?
What is that? What's 5 foot?
That's 6 feet is like 6 feet is 180, I guess, right? Is that?
Hey Siri, what is 5'11" in centimeters? Feet.
511 feet? Wow.
15,000. No.
No, that's.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Okay, let's say.
God.
All right, height. We got it. It's tall.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm so stupid. When I was in high school, I used to think that there's a thing called 5'12", and I used to tell people I'm 5'12".
I really don't understand this imperial system that Americans have.
Feet are so simple. Feet are easy.
How are feet easy? How much is a foot?
A foot is
how many inches are in a foot?
about 6, depending on the pedicure.
Systematically speaking.
Systematically, yeah.
How many inches are in a foot?
12 inches are in a foot.
12 is the max.
Yes.
So after 12 inches, it turns into 1 foot.
No, at 12 inches, it turns into 1 foot. 12
Okay.
inches is a foot. So, like, 5 foot is 5.
12 times 5
12
inches.
times 5 is... Wait. Bro, am I retarded?
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen, do you see why this is stupid?
Are there not 12 inches in a foot? There are. Yeah.
I still don't get inches. How much is an inch? Like, centimeters make so much sense.
This is 6 inches.
How do you know?
I know.
How do you know?
It was so quick, right?
So the subway foot,
Some
is
would
that
say the
accurate?
perfect size. Sorry. Go on.
I don't get it.
What?
I don't. I know
Subways-
that 10 centimeters is about this big because that's like heels. Majority of heels are like this big.
Ah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think in centimeters, millimeters, meters, which is so easy because you do hundreds, right? 100 centimeter is a meter. 100 meter, 1,000 meter is a kilometer.
Oh, dude, this
It's
is...
so easy. It's all tens.
Right.
It's so easy. So when you say I'm 170, I'm a meter and 70 centimeters. Easy.
What the f***?
What's 5'11"?
What are we talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You were asking me about height. So welcome to an episode of This Is What ADHD Looks Like in
Why are we like this?
4K HD.
Yeah.
Why are we like this? So ADHD.
Other green flags. Okay, so we got the height.
When did you get diagnosed?
I never got diagnosed.
Ah, you did. I got it for us.
You did? For
Actually,
us?
I
For
got-
both of us?
Yeah.
You got the
I
diagnosis.
went to the doctor and I was like, look, sir, this is what I'm feeling. And my friend Anand
And my friend
feels the
Anand.
same. It's like, both of you have adult ADHD.
I love it. And I would not change it for the world because that's what makes us creative. That's what makes us unique.
That's so true.
Right?
It's also what makes me cry at night. But
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
That's good.
Yeah.
It burns calories. Did you know that crying burns calories?
No, it doesn't.
You should try it sometimes. By the way, I have such an ugly laugh.
You sound like that chick from Friends.
I brought a Bumble date to one of my stand-up shows, and like while I'm done doing my material, I'm watching the other comedians,
Right.
and then like, so naturally I go like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And I have like multiple different laughs. I have the one,
Yeah.
and then this guy just kept looking at me. He's like, damn, this is how you laugh, huh?
And then he's envisioning like 80 years in the future. And
Yeah.
he's like, this is what I got to live with.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since. So height is an important one.
Yes. Height. Height is important. What
I
what
like a
else?
man who likes pets. Like if you have a picture with a dog or a
Interesting.
cat, I'm already
What
like,
about a monitor lizard?
that's weird.
Is it
That's weird.
snakes? No.
Weird.
Bats?
Anything that's not a cat or a dog is weird. Like if you have a fish, that's a bit cringy.
A parrot is cringy?
I'm allergic to feathers and loud noises. So that wouldn't work with me. Like I can't live with a parrot. I'm a parrot. What's another green flag?
Okay.
Obviously if he's rich. But not
Rich is
super
green.
rich. I've changed my type. I'm not after the super ultra rich.
You told me about this.
Right? Because they're weird, man.
Right.
Y'all like multi-millionaires, borderline billionaire dudes.
They got some Diddy parties going on.
Y'all are weird.
Weird.
Because I think that when you have so much money, everything comes to you easy, and then you get bored of the normal stuff. So what do? You try to take it up a notch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when weird stuff happens. And I'm just a simple village girl from Romania.
You told me about this. You want some guy who's like not too attractive, kind of slightly ugly.
I like, my new type is called ugly hot. Where he has attractive features individually, but just not together as a whole.
He's like the Jenga of looks. He's like the puzzle pieces.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe he's got like nice eyes, but not a nice nose. Or maybe he's like really tall, but ugly.
You say all of these things, but I've seen your dating history. And
yeah, but these aren't men I want to marry.
Right.
These are men I traumatized to become a better woman for the men I'm going to marry.
I love it. I love it.
What are some icks in women for you?
Having a boyfriend. That will do it.
It's so annoying when they do that.
You would be surprised. I've been on a date with a girl who literally started crying mid-date, and she was like, actually, I have a boyfriend. He's back in the Philippines. And I was like, oh, okay. And
he's a cuck.
He's a cuck. Yeah. And she's like, it's okay. Sometimes I'm disloyal, and sometimes I cheat. And this was in Dampa, and like they just start serving Dampa. Like, you know, the fresh food, and they're like pouring the hearts in the middle.
No, not the heart.
In the middle of the table. I'm like, check please. Other icks, I would say like if she has a really weird laugh, like. Other ick is like if she's got like the whole baby fetish thing going on, where she's like.
There's a baby fetish?
Well, no, not baby fetish, but you know where the girls act like they're literally babies.
Like with a diaper?
Yeah, kind of. Well, not that's a bit much, but
yeah,
like
but that's true. Like just
where
TLC.
she's like, I don't know,
yeah, I know what you're talking
like
about. Like the schoolgirl type.
Schoolgirl. Well, there's a fine line, and the fine line is.
Don't act like a baby.
18 plus. Yeah, but don't act like a baby. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
That's an ick. I would say. Okay, here's a really big ick of mine, which is honestly with every woman, but I've been thinking about it. I've been stewing on it lately. Are you? Are you okay?
Sorry, ADHD, go on.
You look glorious.
Ignore. Thank you.
Okay, so the biggest ick for me is when I'm driving and a girl's like, that's the exit. Take that left. Let me drive! I have GPS for a reason.
But you don't follow it.
Hey, does GPS stand for girl pissing system? Because that's what she's doing.
It's girl parenting system, first of all.
Girl parenting system.
And second of all, I've been in a car with you, Anand. You need somebody sometimes.
I do. I have problems. Like I got 12 black points and I ran a red light recently. It's so bad. Yeah, but that's an ick.
Okay, any physical icks? Actually, let's not go into that. I feel like we shouldn't talk about people's looks.
Yes, we shouldn't. I don't think we should.
Because everyone has their preferences, right?
Everyone has their preferences.
Like every time a guy doesn't like me, I'm like, it's not because there's something about me. Exactly. You're just gay.
Yeah. I don't think there's a reason. All women are beautiful, and it's big noses usually. Well, big noses is sometimes an ick for me. I don't know. I'm kidding. I like big noses.
So
we both just touch each other's nose like
Why'd you like big noses? I would understand if I liked it.
You're a personal trainer.
I've done a lot of jobs in my life.
What kind of jobs have you done?
Well, I modeled for a few years back in Qatar.
Have you been in Vogue?
No, but I was on a few other local magazines, and then I did a couple of jobs when I was like giving out flyers in the mall and like food samples in Carrefour, and then those like
really
yeah, and nice. Those like exhibitions, like jewelry exhibitions, motors, like car exhibition.
And you just be there handing out.
And I would also be like modeling for the cars, but basically what it entails, like you wear a nice dress and heels and you stand like this next to a car for 10 hours. And then the random Indian boys will come and take pictures with you. I'm like, hello, madam, and you're just next to a Suzuki.
I love Dude, I used to do the dumbest stuff in high school to make money. It was ridiculous.
Where did you do high school? Was it here?
I went to an all-boys Indian high school here. So it was very traumatic. It was every kid in my class was either called Joel or Joseph or Jonathan. Or they have Christian names, but they're all named John and Joseph and Joel. I didn't have the scent of a woman until the 12th grade. It was Tough.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, so till the 4th grade, I went to co-ed, and that was good. Like, I used to mac on the chicks. My move was basically I would take the rubber band and I would make like a gun thing, and I would shoot it at girls that I liked.
And did it work?
No.
Of course not.
Never worked.
Of course not.
They all liked Jerry because he was the fastest kid in class.
And then you had a bunch of jobs.
I had a bunch of jobs, yes.
What did you do?
I worked as a salesman in the hood of New York, where I used to sell phones in the hood in Buffalo. I had to approach 200 people and be like, yo, man, we got this AT&T phone. Would you like it? And they'd be like, I don't need no phone, man. I'm going to stab you. Get the hell out of my face. So that was fun.
And you quit your job.
I quit my job now.
How
I'm
difficult
unemployed.
was that? Was it a difficult
was
decision?
Very tough. I went to my boss and I was like, can I get a sabbatical? And he's like, I don't think you know what that means.
I don't know what that means
I was like, I don't know. I just heard it on a show sometime.
Millennials, I'm like, is it time for me to take a 2-year break?
Is it time for me? And then
You've been here 6 months.
Right.
So I've also quit my corporate job, and I remember you quitting yours, and then me going like, I can do both.
Yes.
You watch me do both.
And you would call me a lot, just crying on the phone.
like I can't do this. I really can't do. I'm so tired. And I literally burnt out. And I believe that women and men have different threshold for stress. Yeah. But it's true.
We're built different. We
need more sleep.
Yeah.
You guys have more adrenaline already in your body. We don't. We need to produce that, So I'm not as motivated, and I don't have the same resistance to stress,
I came from a bender yesterday and I'm good to go. I will run 10 miles right now.
I would have literally been on a call with you, be like, I can't do it. And then my headache and my head, and you know what is that? My hair. Even last night I was talking to Sophie, and she was like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, tomorrow I'm so busy.
I'm so busy.
She's like, I was like, I need to sleep early because I have an early start. It's like, when's your shoot? I'm like 12:30.
Have you ever wished for a man to just come by and swoop you and save you in a way?
Every day. Every day when I wake up.
And would you be open to that? And then the guy's just like, listen, just stay at home, chill. I'll take care of everything.
Listen, that in retrospect sounds great.
And you can never do content again. I will give you 1 million dirhams every month. You sit, you chill, go to the Bahamas, look pretty, come with me for events, and but never delete your Instagram. Delete everything. 1 million dirhams a month.
1 million dirhams a month.
1 million dirhams a month. He's handsome. He's everything you're looking for. Good personality.
He's going to cheat, man. He's going to cheat, and I'm going to give up my career for. See, this is how messed up my head is. I'm like, I don't even. That's too good to be true.
So if
he beats me, where's the
catch?
Where's the catch?
The catch
is I delete. I don't do content.
The catch is you don't do content. That's it. You delete everything. Ellena does not go viral. Ellena goes to the dishes. Man, that's tough. Ellena goes to the kitchen and makes a sandwich.
No, that's tough.
1 million dirhams.
I know it's a lot of money, but
he's perfect, over 6 feet. He can give you beautiful babies.
He's not that perfect if he's that controlling.
You're already looking for bad signs. I'm telling you, this guy's good. Everything's perfect.
No.
Not gonna cheat.
No.
What would it take?
I'll take the 1 million dirhams and do content.
Not the way that fucking works.
And he can cheat.
And he can cheat. Okay.
Good. All right, we're coming towards the end of our podcast because we could sit here and yap for days.
Yes, we could yap for quite a long time.
I don't know how many minutes we're in. 26.
26, not bad.
26 minutes. I wanted to ask you something, sir.
Let me get some rapid fire questions. Come on.
Do you also do accents? But you do accents. You do a lot of accents.
My brother. Of course I do a ton of accents.
That's like a Cameroon, Uganda.
It's like a Cameroon accent.
It's not a Nigerian.
I used to think it's a Nigerian accent.
It's not.
And then people roasted me online.
Yeah, I can't do a Nigerian anymore, but I used to. Why is the meaning of all this?
Why? Yeah.
Look at this girl.
It seems like wisdom is chasing you, but you are faster.
You are fast. Why are you running?
Why are you running? I can do a little bit of a British accent. Yeah, what I think, love, is we could go maybe get some fish and chips, innit? I don't know why I've got the underbite.
What are you doing the British teeth, man?
My love, you've got quite lovely cheekbones. Oh my days.
Thank you.
Our babies would be quite lovely, wouldn't they?
Cheeky filler.
You've got a cheeky filler.
I've got a cheeky filler in my cheeks.
I'd like to feel something else, if you know what I mean. Some mushy peas. Some bangers and mash. I'll mash and then I'll bang.
Did you ever watch those British shows from the north, like a city
the In-Betweeners or something?
I don't know what that is. No, I used to watch Geordie Shore.
Okay.
Which is Jersey Shore, but it's Geordie Shore.
Really?
Where is that? Somewhere up north. And they used words I didn't understand. And I remember like this girl would be like, let's go and let's get mortal.
I love it.
What's mortal? Mortal.
Mortal.
Let's get mortal in it.
Can you do the Irish accent? Can you do
can't
like a
for
little
the
bit of
life of me.
You can't do a little bit for the...
Why do you sound like someone chopped off your balls?
I sound like a leprechaun. And the only reason I can do the Irish accent is because I watch a lot of Conor McGregor. So for the life of me...
It's the Conor. I can't do a Scottish either. It's so bad.
You know what I realized? Because we're good chameleons, if we ever want to learn an accent...
We just have to hang around them.
We have to hang around them, or we have to know a celebrity that we really like that has the same accent.
True.
By the way, this is something that I learned from you, and I started doing it.
I started doing it because I'm like,
that's
Sophie,
dope. You got that from Sophie?
She does that. No, she also does this whole thing.
The tongue thing is,
yeah.
The tongue thing's a bit much, but I can
I've been
do
doing the tongue for a while.
Really?
Okay, shut up. Do you want a wedding in the future? Do you see yourself having a wedding?
See, I spoke about this with my friends as well. I am, despite like having a crazy life, I'm a bit traditional. I would like a wedding. And I would like kids, and I want to like carry on the Indian traditions that my parents taught me.
It's like a week-long wedding.
Dude, I'm South Indian. We have really dope holidays. We have Onam, right? And we have Vishu. Vishu is this amazing, it's like our Christmas. I wake up, my parents like close my eyes. They take us to this, the altar in the house, and they have all these vegetables out, right? And the vegetables are basically, you take each vegetable and you kiss them, right? Right.
What does that have to do with a wedding?
No, this has nothing to do with the
wedding. I asked you about a wedding. You said you're telling me about all these other different...
I'm never going to get married.
Okay, so you want a wedding.
I want a wedding.
It's very unlike... You're millennial or Gen Z?
I'm 1995, so I think I'm...
You're still a millennial. Yeah. I think Gen Z is 96 and above.
Yes.
Look at you, old fart. Okay. I've got two would you rathers. Maybe I'll think of a second one. Would you rather?
That was the end of that question. Do you want to get married?
That's it. Do you want? I'm just doing doing a survey.
What kind of podcast is this?
I don't.
Fuck, this is your survey. Her question is, do you want to get married? Okay, and then she moves on.
No, I didn't say married. I asked if you want a wedding. Because I don't want a wedding, and I want to see if other people in my age group
like
want
a wedding?
Like an actual wedding.
Oh, I don't care about a wedding. No, I can go to like the middle of...
Thank you for not answering my question, by the way. And telling me about your stupid fruit and vegetable kissing. It's not stupid. It's just not what I asked. Would you rather sleep next to Sandeep for the next 10 years or marry a stranger your parents picked for you for 10 years? Like, you have to be married to that stranger for 10 years.
Why is this a question? Why... In what universe would I want to sleep next to a stranger for 10 years? No, next to Sandeep for... That's crazy.
It's either you sleep next to Sandeep for 10 years or you sleep next to a stranger your parents make you marry for 10 years.
Does the stranger also talk like this?
Your parents
How
picked
does she
her.
Sound like?
She's your distant cousin from your town back in India.
Distant cousin. I had some pretty attractive cousins. Yes, of course, that's the option.
So you take the second
I can help you draft the questions next time. Just
leave me alone. I have 5 minutes to think about this. Would you rather go back to a corporate job for $50,000 a month or continue to be a comedian but you won't make more than $4,000 a month?
I can make do with $4,000 a month.
Right? I thought, because this is something I asked myself.
$50,000 a month. What is that in? What's that annually? That's like millions annually.
No, it's like $500,000.
I can't make comedy content? Is that what you're saying?
No, you can't. Yeah, so you go back to corporate and you're a corporate dude.
No, why would I? Oh, I need to work corporate?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, that's why the $50K. You're like director of some random made-up department.
Nah. I'm never doing a 9 to 5 again. I can't work cubicles.
Or you do comedian, but you don't make the money that you want to make.
Fine.
You're just getting by. You're paying your rent, your car, and you can take a girl out twice a month.
Now you're adding stipulations onto it, which is not fair.
It's okay. When you perform, they can come to the bar where you're performing and get a drink for free.
I like that.
That's what I do with my dates. Would you
Can we make a pact if we're both single and alone by like 40? We'll get married to each other?
Listen, you know, I've made this pact with 2 other best friends.
Oh, then
one
it's not
of them
special.
already
I don't
got married. No, one of them already got married. The other one disappeared.
So what? You're like leftovers now? Like I thought making the pact would be like fun with you.
Listen, Anand. The difference between you and I is I'm not married because that's my choice. You're not married because it's other women's choice.
We gotta wrap this up because I gotta
I'm still wearing my engagement ring.
That's depressing.
I just moved it from one hand to another because it's a cute piece of jewelry.
What is it?
It's gold.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I've been wearing it for a few.
Because we got a gold detector right in the studio.
You can just bite it. So my question to you, as we're ending this very random, unplanned, no structure podcast.
Yeah.
Why are we like this?
I know why.
Why?
It's because we will answer this in the next
Next
episode.
You just watch.
Like and subscribe.
And do all that cool stuff.
I'm not gonna be in the next episode. She's getting
no.
other guests,
I'm definitely okay. Comment if you want me to bring Anand back, which I think we shall. And I think we're gonna do a joint something on his account, my account. We're gonna try. I don't know. And also comment if you want to see me and Anand do stuff outside the podcast. That sounds weird.
That sounds very on OnlyFans.
Comment what kind of stuff.
Comment what kind of stuff.
We want to do like little vlogging. Okay, this was the ending of the podcast, by the way.
All right.
Ending.
Do you have an outro? Do you have?
No. Goodbye. Thank you for coming.
Sick.
Nice.
Nice.